we on deck, time to fall in. The money's coming all in with Teece, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no please till we hear that Britney Griner's free.
Hey, y'all aren't going to believe this. Ski and I just been sitting here talking, breaking these games down, and I never hit the live button. My apologies, bro. So anyway, here's where we're at because we got to be quick because Ski's got to get out of here. I'm on the first quarter Dream plus 100 and the Aces plus 95. I mean over 95 and a half team total. Ski, go ahead, tell them what you're on.
I'm not playing the first game, the Dream game. I like the Aces first half minus 9.5, and I like the first half over 87.5, and I like the full game over 174.5. I could also go for the team total, but I didn't bet it yet for the Aces. And I just think, it's a get right spot for them after the way that they lost the last game, and they're facing Fever, who have the worst defense in the league. So 6 out of their 7 games at the house versus less than 60% when teams have gone over. That's how I like to play it.
Right on. Hey, again, y'all, I apologize. I straight up did not hit to go live. How embarrassing is that? That's almost as bad as me shoveling cookies down my face the other day. So anyway, I appreciate y'all coming out. I wish we had all this on on tape here, what Ski and I were talking about, but giving you the gist of it all, and that's where we're at. And we came up with a $2 parlay. We've got the Aces over. Ski's going to go with the Aces over 174.5. I'm going with the Dream first quarter plus 100. And Tori, I think we're going to use your under 81.5 for the first half in the Sparks game. So that's where we stand. Ski's got to get out of here. He can go. I'll sit here and I'll talk to you guys for a minute and let you know everything that we talked about. Just because that was my F up, and rookie. I'm a rookie, man. Give me a break here.
It's all good. Players mess up.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna dip out just because I got another thing I got to go do real quick.
Yeah, but, I appreciate you coming in, Ski, and when I can get you in here again, I'd love to have you, and I'll make sure that I hit go live.
No problem. All right. Good luck to you, and good luck to everybody.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. So anyway, that's that, man. Oh man, I just ruined some good content too. Ski and I were talking. So let me break it down from the beginning. I'm on the Dream because like today, I took the Liberty first quarter plus 152. Because they were playing the Mystics, who hadn't played since the All-Star break, and the Liberty had just played the other day. So I felt comfortable with them coming out and taking that first quarter. And they were giving me plus 152. And that's been a lucky number for me, playing the first quarter money lines. 152. I see it, I jump it, and I get it. So I've been lucky cashing that every time. So I feel the same way here in this Dream game, the Dream Sparks game. The Sparks haven't played since before the All-Star break. The Dream just played the other night against the Aces, and I don't trust them full game after a big win like that. I don't think Tanisha Wright will let them fall flat, but at the same time, you got Liz Cambage coming back, and you got Nneka Ugoba. Here we go. Nneka Agumike coming off a 35-point game. So, I think they're gonna. I really don't think that they're going to be able to. The Dream are going to be able to match up inside with the Sparks. If I had to pick a side to go to, I think I would be rolling with the Sparks full game, but it's not something I'm interested in going with. I know that that Ski was liking the Dream, and I don't think he went with it. He said his plays a couple minutes ago before he got out of here. So I want to apologize. Strategic Investments, I know you were there. I'm sitting there. I'm texting. I'm writing in the chat, man. Oh, unbelievable. Mike M, good to have you here. Tori Coker, my guy. T Mac, what's good? I'm glad to see you all in here. DJ Bigboss, man. rookie mistake here, man. DJ's Big Boss is gonna fire me. Play with your female. Okay, what's good, bro? What's good? What's good? Always like to do that. G Martinez, my guy. What's good, man? Yeah, so those are the plays. Those are the plays I'm rolling with, and Ski was on the well, I know he was on the Aces full game, and he usually tweets his stuff out so you guys can see what else he's on. And I want to apologize about the other night. G Martinez and I had a little conversation about my video the other day when my blood sugars are running low when I started the show and I was shoveling cookies in my face. And I got a comment from Nathan. And Nathan, my apologies, bro. I will not let that happen again. Basically calling me a hog. Hey, man, it was either that or me have a meltdown by the end of the show. And that really happens when my sugars run low, man. I start sweating and I get it's a mess, man. It's a mess. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I don't know if anybody else out there deals or has any dealings with type 1 diabetics, but that low blood sugar isn't anything to mess with. So what's up, KC? KC, you're one I'm really mad that I didn't hit go live with, so you could have seen what Ski and I were talking about, because I know I didn't really have much to say earlier in the green room. But yeah, that's as far as I go with that dream game that kicks off here in 7 minutes. I'm on the dream first quarter plus 100, and I'm confident in that play, and I like it. And not as confident as I was with the Liberty, but it's up there. And as far as the Fever and the Aces go, like I was telling Ski, this is a game where this is a get right spot for the Aces. It has to be. But it also has to be a spot where Becky Hammons needs to try to do something new. She needs to try and get this Aces team into a defensive mind, or at least to play some type of defense. And I don't know if she's going to be able to do that or not. But this is the game where you actually try it. So we'll see what happens. I was looking at the first quarter in this, and the first quarter total was 44. And I don't like that number, because the last time an Aces total 44 came up was with the Liberty last week, and I laid $330 on the under, and they scored 50. So I didn't want anything to do with that. And if I was to do anything in this game, it's going to be the Aces team total over 96.5. I think they can put up 100 on this team. And the only thing that scares me away from the full game over is Indiana trends to the under when they're on the road. So, but Vegas is an over team. But with Indiana trending to the under, and me thinking that Becky Hammons she really needs to try and get a defensive game out of her team today, because they're going to need to play defense going forward here. We're in the home stretch of the season, and all the marbles are going to be laid out on the table. And if she can't get this team to play defense, they're not going to win the championship. They're going to fall flat, just like they've been doing the last couple of years. So I think this is the night that she's going to try and get a defensive game out of her Aces. And my first look when I looked at this game was the team total under on the Fever at 78.5, but I just couldn't get there with it because I don't know what she's going to be rolling out. If she's going to be able to get any defense out of this team. We know they can offense. We know they can outscore teams, and they'll definitely outscore Indiana at some point. But I'm not putting 17.5 up. I'm just not going to do that. Ski was liking the first half the first half Aces at, I think that was at 9.5 or something like that. Let me take a look and see where that's at. First half Aces are at Caesars, they're 10. And I think they're 9.5 at other books. So what's good, Joey? Good to have you here. Man, Joey, my fault, man. I totally dropped the ball. I did not hit the go live when Ski and I were in here. 15 minutes of good, good content up in flames, gone. So and I know that I promised you guys that I would have some, my thoughts on this game when we talked in the green room earlier. So let's see what's up here. T-Mac, after a big win for the Dream, I would expect excuse me, I would expect a letdown spot, but teams under 500 can't really afford. You're right on this, because both the Dream and the Sparks, they're holding on to the last spots in the playoffs. I think the Dream are right ahead of the Sparks, so it's a little more of a must-win for the Sparks than it is to Dream at this point. But both teams are at the bottom of that playoff. If the playoffs were to start today, so it's just a tough call for me. If I was to bet it, I think I would be betting the Sparks full game, just because I think they have, with Liz Cambage coming back, I think they have more 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 presence underneath, and with Neka Agumike, her coming off 35-point games, I'd be interested to see how she does today. And another thing that makes me think, I think that I think this might be a spot where the Teece Wright, stresses a defensive defense to her team today. So that's why I'm really liking that first half under that you said, Tori Coker, and I may tail you on that. That was something I was looking at earlier, but I hadn't pulled the trigger on it. So that's where I stand. My guy Dabby Cab up in here, man. What's good, brother? Dude, that's the very first. yeah, it's terrible, man. Terrible. So, G Martinez, Dream play great versus the worst versus the West for some. Yeah, they do play well versus the West, and it's just not a game I can get involved in full game. So I gave my pick on that, and it was the Dream first quarter. You have about a minute to put that in at plus 100. I went with the money line on that. And defensive download, Ski was on the over 174.5 for the Vegas Fever game. And let me take a look at some more of these comments before I get out of here. They're going to destroy the Fever. You would think so. But you would think that against the Dream too. It paid off. I got a couple good wins out of that last game. I took the Dream first quarter and the Dream first half, and the Dream first quarter was part of our $2 parlay, which hit for us. And that was a spot that I was kicking myself for not taking the plus 185. I really wanted to take the plus 185 in there, 5 on that, but I ended up just sticking with the plus 4 points. But it doesn't matter. It cashed. So it is what it is. And sorry about that. Sinuses. I didn't take my Sinex after. So anyway, that's where I stand on everything. Those of you that are in the green room chat, I'm sure Ski will chat out. We'll post his plays. I'll let him know. I'll ask him if he can post them on Twitter for everybody else to see, since we didn't really get much skiing here. And that's totally my fault. I apologize. That's 2 fuck ups in a row. I'm fucking stuffing my face last thing, spitting food all over everybody. And then this today. So I got to get my ass together, man. So my apologies. I'll make sure I do it. But as long as my plays are hitting, who gives a fuck what I do, right? That's the way I look at it. If y'all are hitting plays, I'm giving you winners, and we really can't bitch about what Teece does. Teece can come in here butt naked. I made a comment on that in the chat last night, but anyway, so I appreciate y'all coming out, and please bet responsibly. I'll go over my plays once again. I'm on the Dream first quarter plus 100. On the first half. I'm going to and I just put in the first half under for 81.5, and threw in the $2 parlay as well. We got those all in there, and I am taking what am I taking this damn? Oh shit! Oh, I took the team total over 95.5 for the Aces, and I'm kind of close to taking this team total under for the Fever. I mean, I'll tweet it out if I take it, but it's something that I'm looking at, and it's just a matter of will this Aces team come to play a little defense? I think they have to. If they don't show up with any defense at all, I've got to fade them to win the chip this year, just because they're gonna, they play the Sky, and if they don't D up on the Sky, then that's gonna be trouble. They're not gonna win. And speaking of the Sky, I got a good play for them tomorrow night. We got 3 games tomorrow. All games are 2 games at 8:00. We have the Sun and Lynx, and then the Wings in the Sky at 8:00 Eastern, and then 10:00 we have the Storm and the Mercury. So we'll be back here at 3 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time. Hope you all can come out and join me. Let me see. I'll ask Ski if he can come out again, because because of today. So I'll see what he can do. But we all know Ski's a busy man. He's a busy man. He's living that life. Tori Coker, MLB, Oakland, first 5 plus a half. Who we got pitching in that game? I haven't even looked at any baseball at all. So T-Mac, thanks for coming out. G Martinez, defensive download. Dabby. KC, sorry, I keep knocking myself off stage, man. Joey, T-Mac, Strategic Investments. Appreciate everybody coming out. OG Wham, my boy, my brother, DJ Bigboss. Thank Mike M. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize, but please bet responsibly, and let's cash some tickets. We'll cash some tickets tonight. We're cashing tickets, so we'll see you tomorrow. Let's get my boy Jay Peasy up on here, and we'll get out, because this is how we do it, man. We get out like this.
Who got next? We on deck. Time to fall, and the money's coming all in. With Teece, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free. Sparks fly high through the sky like Mercury. It's close to the sun. Feel the heat, you're done. Catch the fever, spread your wings. Living dreams is mystical. We weather through the storm. Liberty, we born in like a lynx. It's a battle cat. We breed aces to the slow back nation. For real.